Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. My name is Karen and today I want to talk a little bit about body image and body confidence. So I was going to make this video a bit of a sort of tell my story type thing, but I tried and honestly it just got a little bit too tough. So I'm going to keep it a bit more lighthearted, to be honest, and yeah, we'll see how this goes. I don't have a script or anything because, as I say, my original video was going to be something a little bit different. But yeah, let's just chat and see where this takes us. So I've been thinking quite a lot, especially over the past few days, about body image and body confidence. Now, this is something that has affected me a lot throughout my life. So my issues with my body image, my body confidence, have been a major sort of trigger for a lot of my mental health problems, my anxieties, the depression. I also have still suffer today with body dysmorphia. So it's been a pretty rough ride, and it's fair to say that I have spent quite a lot of time over the years really hating myself and hating pretty much every part of me. So I'd say it probably started with me when I was about 10 years old, so still in primary school, and then sort of moving through primary into high school, and you know, seeing all these beautiful girls developing into women while I'm just sat there like, when's my turn? And yeah, it really knocked my confidence a lot, and still to today, like I have, well, let's say I've got no curves. I do have a bit of a bum these days, which, yeah, I've worked hard for that. But in terms of, like, you know, when we talk about curves, like, I don't have any boobs. Up here, nah, nothing. Just never happened. Who knows why, but it is what it is. But yeah, as you can imagine, especially growing up, you know, it was tough, and spent a lot of time just hiding myself away, hiding my body, hating myself, yeah, you know, all that business. But as I say, I'm not going to get into that in too much detail now, because if you can tell, I was crying not long ago. Got a little bit upset, so I thought, okay, let's not do that. That might be a little bit too much for today. So maybe one day I'll tell you my whole story, but for now, we just want to focus on being positive and happy with ourselves. So where's this going? I don't really know. Except we'll just chat. We'll just have a conversation, or I'll talk to you. So yeah, as I mentioned, you know, especially the past few days, I've been thinking more and more on this topic, and I feel like finally, I think that's thunder. Oh, I really want a proper thunderstorm. I need to clear the air. I love it. Who loves thunderstorms? I just find them relaxing. Used to be terrified of them as a kid, but now, like, I just sit out, love it. Anyway, going off track a little bit. So yeah, I feel like my mindset is finally shifting on this whole thing, and I'm kind of learning to just say love myself. I'm not quite there loving myself, but just embracing who I am. And you know, I think lockdown has really triggered a lot of those old thoughts and feelings. So I have put on quite a bit of weight over the past year. Now, I'm not saying I'm fat or anything like that, but compared to where I used to be, I look at myself now and, like, one, none of my clothes fit. So that's always the key indicator. None of my jeans fit. They barely fit over my thighs anymore, which, to be honest, I'm not that mad about, because I've always wanted a nice arse. And, you know, grow that peach, it's all good, but it's just a bit frustrating because now I've got to buy new clothes. But it's also, I guess it's just that mental thing, isn't it? Like, I'm not mad that my clothes don't fit, but in my head I've always felt quite, I guess we get conditioned to think, oh, you know, clothes are a bit tight, so we need to lose weight now. Do we? No. So that's where I'm sort of getting to on this. So yeah, I've put on weight. I don't look anything like I used to look, but who's to say that that was right? Was I happy then? No, I wasn't. Like, my mental health was not good, and that's something that, you know, right now I'm working through that, which is going to be another video. But yeah, I'm working through all of that. I feel so much better in my own head. And do you know what? You know, if I'm not as skinny as I used to be, who cares? Do I want to be? No. Do you know what? My goals have changed now. I just need to embrace me. So yeah, it's quite strange thinking about it all in a more positive way, if that makes sense. So yeah, my whole life, as I mentioned, I've, you know, covered myself up, I've hated myself, I've thought that, you know, everyone's judging me, everyone's making fun of me, everyone's, you know, whispering behind my back, and it gets into your head. And like, yeah, when I was younger I did get a little bit bullied, there were comments made about my appearance, and it all sticks with you. So it's one of the things that I talked about when I was in therapy. It's like, you know, those little things, they really, especially when you're already self-conscious about things, it doesn't take much for it to then, you know, escalate and multiply in your head. And you know what? Kids are horrible. Like, kids in school, you know, I'm sure I was probably, you know, not, like, I wasn't an angel at all. And yeah, I probably made comments about other people, and that's horrible, and I feel awful for it, but children are not nice. But you know what it all boils down to? It's just jealousy. And even with adults, like, I hear so much drama going on with grown adults. I'm like, why does it feel like we're back in school? Like, all it is jealousy. Like, just be happy for each other, just support each other. Is that not a better way to live life? I mean, I think so, but not everyone will agree. So yeah, I'm getting off topic now, aren't I? Right, reel it back in, reel it in. Yeah, so in my head, I'm feeling a lot better. And you know what? I think it was tough. I had a wobble one day last week. The weather was really nice, and I was like, I don't have any clothes to wear. I hate my legs. That's just one thing that I've always hated. Like, I'm not getting my legs out. I'm not going to wear shorts to go out anywhere. Like, no way. Not having that. Disgusting. No. And then also, you know, what to wear up top, because even though, you know, I don't really care that, you know, I don't have the curves or whatever anymore, it's still in there. Like, after, you know, this has been 20 plus years of me hating myself and hiding myself and thinking that I'm not good enough and whatever else. Like, that doesn't just go away like that. So it still gets in my head, like, I can't wear nice tops because I haven't got anything to show off. And then also because I've put on a bit more weight, I'm like, I just don't feel comfortable. So yeah, I had a bit of a wobble and just felt disgusting and fat and horrible. And then, do you know what? I thought about it. I was like, why? But I'm not. Okay, I'm bigger than I was, but who cares? Do you know, like, who's even looking? Who's judging? Absolutely no one. And do you know what? If they are, if anyone's judging, if anyone says anything to anyone, then that's their fucking problem. Yeah? Like, it's going back to the whole, you know, school kids thing. Like, just get over yourself. But yeah. If people have nasty things to say, then that's more to say about them than you. So that's one of the things I have to keep telling myself and keep thinking about. Yeah, so I sort of sat down and I was like, what am I mad about here? When I was like really skinny, like a few years ago, when I first got into exercise properly, and I lost weight. I didn't need to lose weight at all, but I did. But I also lost any single curve that I might have had, and I wasn't happy then. And at that point, it's like, I want to be stronger. Like, I don't want to be really muscly. I just want to, you know, feel stronger. I want to have some curves. I don't want to be like stick thin. I've been like that my whole life. That's part of the reason why you know, I have these issues is because I was always like this. I had no curves, I was tall, people used to call me names because of it, and you know, that has all created this horrible picture of myself that I've got in my head. So I'm like, I don't even want to look like that, so what am I getting mad about? And I sort of started thinking about, so why am I getting so upset about this? And do you know what one of the main things is? The fact that, you know, my clothes don't fit me anymore. But all I'm doing is trying them on, they're not fitting, I'm putting them back in the wardrobe, and then, you know, a few weeks or months later I'm doing the same thing, they still don't fit. And it's just getting me down, because mentally I'm thinking I still need to be a size 6 to 8 because that's what I've always been, and I need to fit into these clothes because I do, because if I don't then I'm fat. Well no, do you know what, I've changed, I want to change, I want to be bigger, and you know, keeping hold of those clothes that don't fit mentally is just damaging. So do you know what, I went out the other day and I bought myself some new clothes, and I just need to get over this mental block that fitting into or having to buy a size 10. Now a size 10, that is still below average, like that's not big, but to me, like I say, because I've always been a size 6 to 8, to me, I don't know if it's the fact that it's like double figures or what, a 10, that's big, but it's not. And you know what, I would rather wear the size 10 that actually fits me, and I'll feel more confident and more comfortable in clothing that actually fits me than trying to squeeze into a size 8 which is a little bit too small. Yet, you know, I might get it on, but I'm not going to be comfortable, and then all I'm going to be thinking is, oh, my rolls, my fat, you know, it's going to make me feel even worse. So yeah, I went out and I bought some new stuff, and so what? One of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to go through my wardrobe at some point and just throw everything out that doesn't fit me, because why am I holding on to it? I don't want to get smaller. I don't want to be, you know, as skinny as I used to be. I wasn't happy there. And, you know, if it's your goal to you know, lose weight and get to a size 8, then that's amazing. But for me, that is not my goal. My goal is to get stronger, to build some muscle, and be that person that I've probably always been too scared to be. And I'm just on a different journey now. I'm on a different path, and part of me thinks I just need to leave all of that behind. And I think, yeah, I feel so much more positive. It's like, just learn to love yourself. You know, one of the things I was thinking about earlier, you know, people are not going to remember you for the way you look, or, you know, the dress size that you are. People will remember you for the things that you do, and the things that you say, and the way that, you know, you treat people. Like, you know, if you think to sometime in the past where someone has said or done something that's made you feel good, yeah, you can no doubt remember what that thing was, obviously, but can you tell me what they were wearing that day? You know, how was their hair that day? What size clothes were they wearing? You know, you're not going to think about that. You think about how you're made to feel. And, you know, that's all I want to do. All I want to do is to help others become more confident and happy and make them feel good. And yeah, I need to start with myself. So I'm on a new journey, as I said. Just love myself. It's as easy as that. And you know what? Since that mindset has shifted ever so slightly, I already feel so much happier. Like, I went out the other day and I was like, do you know what? It's hot. I'm going to put my shorts on and I'm going to leave the house. And I did it. And do you know what? Nothing bad happened. I survived. I actually felt pretty good. And okay, I haven't got the skinniest legs in the world, but let's remember, that's not what I want. That's not my goal. And who cares? If that is what we're conditioned to think or feel like we have to look like that, then that's just fucking ridiculous, to be honest. And, you know, that's what social media and everything else has done to us. And it's sad. I mean, I struggled enough when I was, let's say, 10 years old. I started feeling like this. I can't even imagine how hard everything would have been if I'd have, you know, if I was that age, like grown up in this generation. It's like we just gotta look after each other. Embrace ourselves. We are all beautiful, and don't put each other down. Just support each other. We're all beautiful people, and yeah, I don't really know what else I want to say. Probably haven't covered half the stuff I wanted to say, but all this is really, it's just a message to love yourself. Yeah, if you want to change the way you look, if you've got goals to lose weight, to be thinner, to be more toned, to gain the muscle, to whatever, then that's fantastic. That is amazing. But, you know, let's set some realistic goals and targets, and we'll get there. But we have to love the journey and love ourselves on that journey as well. Otherwise there's no point. And make sure you're doing it for the right reasons as well. Do it for you. Whatever you decide, do it for you. And live life and love life. I feel like I sound like one of those awful quotes. What are they? Like live, laugh, love. Oh, ugh. Not into all that. But anyway, yeah, so this is just a message to just be positive, just love yourself. And yeah, I'm gonna do a few of these little videos, I think, around body image and also mental health, because I've got a few things on my own journey that I'm going through at the minute that I'd love to share, just share my experiences, and hopefully it'll help someone out there. I will maybe at some point sort of do a video on this in more detail in my journey, but as I say, I just wasn't ready for that today. I've never spoken about everything openly in a lot of detail before, and yeah, it was a lot tougher than I thought it would be. So maybe one day, but for now I'll just leave you with this positive message. I've got some more videos coming up. I'm gonna put up a little haul with the stuff that I bought the other day, and the door just went, so I've got no idea where I was up to. Yeah, I'll do a little haul video just to show like what I bought when I went shopping the other day, and yeah, more videos coming your way soon. So I will leave it here. I've talked for long enough already, and yeah, just stay positive and remember that I love you all. And yeah, if you need to chat, I'm here, but otherwise leave me a comment, leave me a like, subscribe, you know what to do. And yeah, until next time, take care, and we'll see you soon. Love you. Mwah.